wait, let me like double check because I feel like the resident service is a little too close. Hi, it's Lee and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. So today we are restarting my island. Woo! Or well, I've already restarted at this point, but I wanted to show you all the process. Before we get started, this is also a mini 1-month challenge to myself, since I always take breaks when I work on an island, and so that honestly prolongs the process even more. Also, since this is specifically a fall island, I want to finish it before December hits. This is also a really special island since it's the first one that will be fully recorded and streamed from start to finish. Even though I'm still a really small creator, I'm really happy with the growth I've had on Twitch and YouTube, and we'll see how much bigger we get by the time this island is done. If you are interested in being part of that milestone for me, consider subscribing and following me on Twitch, so you can tag along for the whole process. Anyway, let's get on to the restarting. So it all started on October 8th when I revealed the theme of our new island on stream. So essentially, like, think fairy tales, legends, fantasy, folklore, you know, like castles, kings, queens, knights, medieval villages, something of that nature. And then the smaller letters, those are just things that I'm thinking of including in the island. So I was thinking of having like an enchanted forest and maybe a witch can live there or something. And I definitely want to do like a village build, kind of like a village across a river or something like that. We could also do a festival build where like there are stalls selling things everywhere. And then I was thinking of doing like the castle maybe near the entrance, surrounded by a moat or something like that. So you're forced to enter the castle first, and then outside of the castle are like the bits and pieces that I mentioned earlier. In addition to that, this island will be set in the golden hour of fall, around November 20th, when there's a good distribution of red and orange trees. Furthermore, the color scheme for this island will be red, brown, black, and hints of white for some contrast. So after revealing the theme, we then started the planning process. First off, we brainstormed some potential names. Okay, now names. This is where I need y'all's help. I'm kind of liking Crimson, because once again, red theme. I also like Scarlet. Nightfall, but with a K, is kind of funny. Mythcrest. I feel like that's like trying a little bit too hard, but it's like the theme, you know? And then something with Fable. Something with the word Fable would be kind of cute. And then Amberwood, I made this one, but Amberwood just gives me like forest core vibes, and once again, I don't want this to be a forest core island. You like Witchfall? That does kind of sound nice, I'm not gonna lie. Siren Lake. Oh wait, this gives like mystical vibes. Oh wait, this would be nice for like a full-on witchy core type of island. I think this one's a really good one too. Okay, I just set up a poll for the name. Immediately one vote for Ravenwood. Oh, immediately another vote for Siren Lake. I feel like I know who voted for each. Oh, no one likes Crimson? Ravenwood sounds better. Ravenwood sounds better than Crimson? Wow. Okay, Ravenwood it is. Well, I didn't expect that. Now that we've settled the name, we moved on to the villagers. I initially had 4 villagers in mind for the island: Ketchup, Zell, Marlowe, and Bunny. At that time, I knew I wanted Bunny and Marlowe on the island, so we needed 8 more slots. I thought Zell would definitely be on the island, but the only reason why I added him was because he matched the color scheme. Likewise, I also opted out of Ketchup because I was thinking of doing a classic tomato farm for her house, but I really don't want this to be another farmcore island, so I eventually discarded the idea. My chat did have some great suggestions though, like Kiki, Muffy, Nan, Lucky, Roscoe, Poppy, Rudy, Pecan, Butch, Wart, Cole, and Agnes. Unfortunately, we can only have 10 villagers max on this island, so I had to pick and choose. Eventually, we landed on this lineup. Now, admittedly, this is slightly different than what we had on stream, but after giving it some thought with some build ideas, this would be best for the island. With the name of the island and our villager lineup settled, it was finally time to clear the save data and start anew. Goodbye, Oatberry. You will forever be remembered by our island tour video. Anyway, enjoy this little montage of me restarting over and over again. Who else can relate? Are you freaking kidding me? What are these villagers? I'm sorry, I'm gonna eat this. Okay, I like the orange airport. The distance from resident services, or from the airport to resident services is okay. We can make it work. Or should I eat it for content? Just kidding. I'm stressed myself, I'm not going to lie. I hate this game. 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 You have gotta be joking me.
Yes!
No! Oh my, thank goodness. To be honest, I didn't think this restart process would take so long, but I just didn't want to settle, or else I wouldn't be fully satisfied with the island and might end up regretting it later. Wait, let me just double check, because I feel like the resident service is a little too close. No, I'm kidding, I'm joking. Yeah, this is the island. After putting all our homes on the beach and gathering all the stuff requested by Mr. Nookington, we finally named our island Ravenwood and officially settled down. And with that, it was officially time to start our journey to 3 stars. We noted the date we started the island, did some fishing and bug catching, submitted the critters to get our museum, hit some trees, and eventually had enough to pay off our first loan. After that, we upgraded our home and the second day on the island was complete. On the 3rd day, we started villager hunting. It started off pretty strong with us encountering one of our dreamies, Nan, on the 3rd run. We also met some other notable cuties, but unfortunately, we had to leave. I also had to leave one of my personal favorites, Sasha, which actually hurt so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm crashing out. And I even considered just dropping and changing the theme entirely. Obviously that didn't happen, but eventually our luck ran out and we kept seeing a certain villager over and over and over. It's Pinky again. Or are we just getting repeats? No, it's Pinky again! This is our 3rd time seeing Pinky. Okay, turn this fire off. Like, you don't deserve that fire. Oop. After that somewhat successful villager hunt, we finally went back to Tom Nook and prepared our 3 plots for our starter villagers. We began with placing all 3 plots down, and then gathered all the items needed for each plot. Luckily, we had our trusty treasure island to help us gather some of those items. And then, we crafted what we couldn't find. That takes 18 wood? Bruh, save some wood for the rest of us. Wait, what? Using my pro Animal Crossing decorating skills, I placed all the items down and got all 3 houses ready for our future villagers. On the next day, the villagers started coming in. Nan was first because we found her on our villager hunt. Then came Claude, who was our autofill lazy villager, but guess who our peppy autofill was? Yes, it's her, Pinky. She's literally obsessed with me for no reason. After meeting her 3 times during our hunt, she still decided to autofill. Like, how lucky am I to be in the presence of Pinky? Watch, she's gonna fail. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Anyway, it was finally time to start building the campsite and wait for our very first campsite villager. I had no real expectations for this villager since none of the villagers I had planned for my lineup were smug, but I still hoped that I would get someone I liked. The day of our campsite villager reveal finally came and we got O'Hare. Now honestly, I think O'Hare is pretty cute. I did have him in one of my earlier islands, so I was pretty happy about that. We convinced him to move in, and once again we temporarily gave him a nice spot with an ocean view, along with Abel's sisters and an empty plot for a future resident. Anyway, we kept up with our daily routine of going to treasure islands to fill up our storage, bringing in villagers that were part of our current lineup, racking up those Nook miles that we would need later, and eventually we were able to get to 3 stars. After an unskippable cutscene that we all knew at this point, Tom Nook finally gave us what we needed and we were finally able to start decorating. We also headed over to the APD and got all the decoration necessities. After that, I started to set up for the entrance build. First, I removed a lot of the random items I put down. Then I removed all the trees that would be in the way. And I also got rid of some of the river that was in the area. I won't show too much of the entrance yet since I want to keep it as a surprise for the future, but enjoy this little clip we had with our favorite villager. Oh, okay, just everyone's in my way.
Oh, jump here.
Ew. Just kidding. Just kidding. I can't. You see the vision? Oh, thanks, y'all. Off stream, I also went ahead and customized my house to fit the vibe of the island. Changed the island flag to solidify our theme. And finally got around to getting these really cute custom designs. I will have the creator codes for these designs down below if y'all are interested in getting these for yourself. And with all that settled, we're finally here. I hope everyone enjoyed this restart video and let me know if this inspired you to restart yourself. Restarting is honestly a lot of work in the beginning, but once you get going and start decorating your island, it feels so worth it. If y'all want to see me build this whole island, come hang out on Twitch. I've been streaming this island a lot for over a week now, and we've honestly made so much progress. You also get to see how much I struggle in my builds. If y'all would like to see individual decorating montages for each major build of this island, let me know in the comments below. I'm still on the fence if I want to do one for every major build because those videos do take a while to edit, but if y'all want them then I'll make sure to deliver. I will also be posting a full island tour once I finish, so rest assured. Subscribe if y'all are interested in more cozy content. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.